another read real quick. So they must pass the smell test. Yeah, I know how it sounds. Oh wait, hold on. I am trying. I'm trying to get better about this. I really am. Alright, it ain't gonna be all crazy. It's just the intention. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. My name is Gabrielle. This is I Espy with my Shamanic Eye. Don't mind me. Okay, I want to jump into it. And I really am trying to be more prompt and ready when I start. But there are just certain logistical things that are beyond my control, at least at this time. I don't have a producer, just a lone woman show. No excuses, just the truth. Okay, so it's so funny, right? Because a lot of times we undervalue the senses, right? When we're children, we were taught that all people have five senses, but really we have a six as well. But those five senses that most people have, right? Not everyone has all five operating senses. Can be enhanced. Those abilities can be fine-tuned, if you will. Okay. And so for those who have the gift of scent, like I'm talking about real smell. Like, you know what I'm talking about. And so it will be necessary going forward to, like, you got to go back through your tools. You know what I mean? You got to go back through your incense, your oils, all of those things. Oh, this is not fitting the way I wanted to. In order to make sure they pass the smell test. Like, I've been throwing stuff out left and right. It has to be pleasing to the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, when, as a channeler, when you open yourself up to be a channel for the divine, that means your vessel has to be in alignment. And so your senses become super duper heightened. And so what didn't bother you before becomes gross, like repulsive even. Like, I had bought some Florida water, right? Like the original. And I can't use it. It smells atrocious. Like, absolutely atrocious. And it took me a minute. Like, this gift has been coming on very strong for the past few years. But the more I talk to my father about it, this enhancement and this ability, the more concrete evidence I get about it. And so even this morning, I'm going back through different items that I've procured through the years, you know, powders and different things. They have to go. They don't smell right. And so again, before you proceed, especially if that resonates with you, if that's an enhanced ability, literally go back through. At first I thought it was just relegated to people playing and magic and da 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 da. And it is that, but it's also when someone creates something with improper intention. Like, it really. And so I don't know what happened with the company of this, like I gotta throw this out, or if it's the place I purchased it from. You know what I mean? So there's that. And I have done what's required on my part to deal with that. And it's unaltering. And so it makes me feel that the company that manufactures that product has changed. It's changed in some way. And so I'm not going to say like 100%. I know it's just my experience interacting with their product. It doesn't work. It has something else on it. There are other varieties of Florida water that are out there, and I haven't had that experience with. It's very interesting. And so if you have that, like it must pass the smell test. And I'm not talking, I mean, even, of course, someone's personal hygiene, that goes without saying, people. Come on, like, let's not go there for the peanut gallery in the back. But your spiritual tools, even sight can be applied. You ever, in the cooking world, there is this thing about, a cook who doesn't taste their own food. Now, it's funny because, full disclosure, I'm not really known for like tasting my food as I go. I don't need to. And I'm not bragging, it's just the way in which I have learned, like, cooking it to look a certain way. There's a certain color when the flavors and everything works. It's like, I don't know. I grew up in a kitchen, like a working kitchen. So it's a visual thing, but I also have a lot of abilities. And so I have enhanced sight. So that enhanced sight allows me to just know. Now that's perfect. That's right where it should be. It's right. I could turn this off. It's done. That, but you work with them. But this thing, it's the intentions behind it. And so I am all for supporting small business, but I will say in the spiritual world, be mindful of where you're purchasing things from. Because I just saw the Three of Swords and the Magician. It could be laden with harmful intentions. People speak very negatively over things. And that's not new to me, but boy, it is becoming crystal clear. And so it's very important to set your intentions. Because look, they will be judged. These people who create these things with harmful intentions, using baneful magic, especially when you buy something that's supposed to protect you, and it has the stench of chaos and conflict and strife and tension. It has the opposite effect. They are under karmic rule now. Yeah. There, look, it's being exposed. Ten of Swords, Sun. Oh, there's Judgment. So yeah, Judgment. Right. It's a way for them to get you to keep coming back to them over and over and over again for services and needs and items like that. Now, I have made, it's a reason why I don't name drop, because sometimes I'm in the middle of a fact-finding expedition, if you will. And there is a practitioner, reader extraordinaire who's very, very talented. And I have sent people to her because, not that I've used her services, by the way, but there are things that she's really good at that are not my lane. So I send folks that way, period, point blank. And she was recommending a particular product that she stocks on her store, right? But it's not like something exclusive to her. Like, she doesn't make this particular product. And I went to one of my local botanicas, right? And I asked about it. And the practitioner who runs the shop, I was like, nah, I don't do that. I don't stock that. It don't work. And the way she said it, I didn't challenge her because who am I? It's your shop, right? But the energy, right? I know she listen, she about her paper. I don't think she really got ethical limits. But I have noticed over time that the dynamic, the interaction has changed. And when I say this woman behaves as though she is afraid of my presence in her shop, but she tolerates it, but it really makes her uncomfortable. I'm not even joking. Like, I need what I need, and if you close it to me, it is what it is. But I make her uncomfortable being in her shop. Okay? Same time, all right, I know this other young lady, not know her, but I know she wouldn't steer anybody wrong. I feel that in my spirit. And so all that did was confirm for me that that particular product can undo the shit that you're doing. How about that? It can alchemize it. It can, you know? And so, yeah, definitely a lie. Something innocent, a very innocent question, but was met with the lie. The truth was found, though. So to me, it's a product that should be procured. I'm sorry if I'm being vague. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Can't be arming the enemy. See y'all lurking. Yeah, this particular product, yeah, could really put a damper in whatever this woman's doing. I'll tell you that much. Interesting. But I tend to create what it is that I need. So again, there's an enhancement in your spiritual discernment. It's more than just, again, we were talking about sight. There's Queen of Swords discernment. Right. This is a newer ability that's being enhanced. Like, it's so funny because you got the Page of Cups holding the cup with the little fish in the cup, right? Now, anybody who's ever been to a well-kept market knows that the meat department, like, there are certain natural, what we're going to say, scents and aromas when it's clean, right? This is even with people's personal hygiene. And then there is a definitive, like, nah, something ain't right. I can't be buying no products from this place. Like, I'm not going to, da, 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 da. Whether it's kosher, halal, whatever it is, it don't. Okay? I'm telling you this now because I feel like there will be a situation. It could even be at work for some of you. Be mindful. Especially if you're a boss, like, or a hiring manager. Let me say that this could be a very new ability for you that's coming on. And there, I feel like there will be someone who will come and apply for this position. And I feel like they're going to meet every criteria y'all are looking for. But there is this ability that is going to kick in, and you cannot hire this person. If you do, it's just going to create chaos and conflict in the work environment. It's going to be apparent that this person dibbles and dabbles. Because listen, I'm getting, it's, if you let this person into this workspace, it'll be very, very difficult to get them out of there. You're just going to have to reject, deny this application, figure it out. I mean, I don't really condone lying, but Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, they not the right fit. Eight of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, like, mm-mm. If it seems too good to be true, it is. This person is carrying an unclean spirit. Yeah. Whatever harmony that you have in your office right now, it would be obliterated. Oh yeah. But this will be a golden opportunity for you to work with this ability in real time. Yeah, it's just another way for you to stay spiritually strapped. It's going to have you moving really, really different in your community. Like, very much so. Like, for those of you who utilize the Bible, there's lots and lots of scriptures that really go into this ability, by the way. Mm-hmm. Boy, especially for those of you who have been asking, now you have what it is that you're asking for. Okay? Oh, big time. So they want you to like really work with this. Look at all those pentacles. It's going to be with you for a very long time, and it's going to help you um, learn where to spend your time, your energy. It's going to help you pick and choose the right offers. You will never feel like you missed an opportunity with anyone because of this if you work with it correctly. Okay? Sun. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. I feel like all is well. It's so funny. Somebody thought they was just getting they sent back online post COVID. That ain't it. This is something else. Right. I know you were confused. And I feel like these the type of people, they gonna try to mask this odor with all sorts of colognes and perfumes, and I feel like it just makes it even more obvious the stench. Like they could, it's a stench, y'all. I don't know. I mean, I'm not getting any sort of relays or anything, but these are the type of people. No, everything's good. It's probably your end. Yeah, who are going to wear heavy colognes, perfumes, fragrances. But I feel like again, it's just going to accentuate this obtuse odor, because that's what it's going to like emit from them. And again, these, it could range from they themselves being into baneful energies and workings, or someone even having put something on them. Yeah, evil eye energy. Right. This again is going to help you take the correct action. Wow. Count yourself lucky is really what I'm getting with this. Mm, you're going to smell the demons on these people. Like when I tell you you're just going to be out in public and you're going to be recognizing shit, my God. It's the energy. Ugh. Oh, yeah. It's going to also allow you to see people who running from death because that has its own odor. This is another way. This is a level up in terms of spiritual school and elevation for this to be enhanced is what I'm getting. But what are you doing? Count yourself very lucky. I cannot escape that. Like, really, to have this online like this, you're going to be sidestepping issues. Is anyone else have any issues with the stream? Is it lagging for anyone else? Interesting. For some, I feel like there is someone who wants to see a separation between you and your partner, and I feel like they've been bombarding this person with this energy. They're not cheating. They want this person. They really do. They want them, but they're not cheating. Um, but whatever you're picking up on with the nose, like it's because of this energy, this dark work that somebody's sending towards them. Like they're being targeted. So if you gotta put your man or your woman in a bathtub and give them a spiritual bath, look, Ace of Cups to the High Priestess, and that's what you gotta do. You know what to do. This is somebody from their past, by the way, who has very fond memories. This could even be a child's mother who's sending them this energy, who wants them to come back, by the way. And so the only way they would come back is if you're out the picture. So they think. So they're attacking this man. Okay. They're determined by any means, but they'll get their karma. Yeah, somebody definitely needs to do like a spiritual bath to get this energy up off of them. It's heavy and it's sick. It could even be this person could be drinking a lot more. That's part of it too. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to manifest some sort of rejection energy in your relationship, some sort of calling of the passion, of the fire, of the electricity, of the love between you. They want y'all to be disconnected from each other. And so the weaker one is the one being attacked. This is somebody from their past they work with. They could have went to school with this person, but they currently work with this person. It's them. Could be in the medical field with temperate showing up. I feel like you have, you may not want to help this person. I don't know why, especially if it's your person. Because I'm looking at this Four of Cups. It's like they don't listen. They don't listen. Uh-uh. But you should, you should help them. Right. Because you get into spiritual warfare immediately. Avoiding conflict, respecting differences, agreeing to disagree, diversity. Right. I mean, listen, do what you do. But at the same time, I feel like you need to, I really, really do, to put an end to the spiritual warfare on this person. You see it. I know you see it. Page of Swords. I feel, oh, I get it. You offered this person a sage advice, is what I'm getting, and they ain't want it. So now you just watching them suffer. Yo, you funny. Ten of Cups. And whoever this person is, they keep making advances and passes at this individual, and they're getting rebuffed. So they keep waiting and watching to see if there's any sort of imbalance or disharmony in your relationship. And they're not seeing anything. They're only seeing the Ten of Cups. Everything's harmonious, it's peaceful, divine love. You know what I mean? Like, y'all support and care for each other. It's not anything what they thought it was going to be. So you're doing something already. You're just not doing enough. No, I won't say that. You're not going overboard. Right. See? Everything's still stable. And that's the only expectation. Look, see? Four Wands, Empress. Because the Empress said, it's my world. I manifest what I want it to be, how I want to be it, how I want it to be, and when I want it to be. High Priestess, exactly. You're fully aware. You're fully aware. Oh, my candle just popped. Sure did. Look, death. It's done. It's done. Like I look, Justice, Page of Wands. It's done. Somebody's so tapped into the universe and so in alignment with it, right? Look, may you have the day you deserve. You, what did you send? What do you see? If you send a skull, you get a skull. Ugh. You're not really sacrificing anybody but yourself. The energy's only going back to you. Okay? So you can focus all you want. That's crazy. Right. And look, you ain't even have to really do nothing. I don't think this person knows, nor should they know, of your light working abilities. Not to mention your capacity to be that tapped in. Exactly. Look, all they knew is that this person loves you and adores you and all of that good shit. They have feelings and that they hold you in high regard and that they're heavily invested in you. They had no idea that you was in this High Priestess Empress energy. Look, they just want your lover. Nine of Cups. Lovers. That's all they know. They just want your lover. But what they have opened up is karmic justice coming down onto them. See? Devil. This person is quite obsessed, by the way, with your person. Knight of Swords, Sun, Chariot, Moon. Wow. Every time they see this person, especially if they happy, my God. They see them a lot more so in passing. But there's going to be some massive changes like today. These are a lot of majors coming out real quick. Like that's 3 right here. I feel like somebody gonna burst this person's bubble. Yeah, somebody could get terminated. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Especially if your person, somebody been trying to set your person up on their job. Yeah, constant attacks is what I'm getting. It's okay. It's gonna clear up today. Somebody gonna get caught in a lie. We already saw the 7 of Swords come out, so we don't have to worry about that. I feel like whoever your person is, they gonna come home this evening and they gonna have an apology and a thank you because you did tell them something, but they wasn't really trying to listen. I know it's rude. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, because somebody been doing something constantly. 2 of Pentacles over and over again, trying to incite this conflict and chaos. And I feel like because somebody's ignoring their advances, really. See, look, there's strength. This liar about to get caught. And I feel like somebody gonna call their asses out because they know what it is. One, fraternization on the job is not a good idea. It's just not. And the bosses don't like that shit. Look. Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. See, I told you somebody was trying to set somebody up on the job. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Sun. Somebody wants your position, or they got somebody else they want in your position, especially if you in some sort of leadership, pseudo manager, boss energy, King of Wands. Yeah, they want you out the way, but they gonna go first. Oh yeah. Something got to a higher up that it didn't need to get to, and they gotta go. Look, somebody has angelic protection. So your person is extended your angelic protection. Like they have their own, but it's extended by proxy. Yeah, because look at this devil. Somebody now. Somebody's off they freaking rocker. I feel like for the last 6 months on the job, there's been some weird shit going on for somebody. Somebody really didn't take the rebuff very well. And it's because the person on the job that they used to know from when they was younger, you know, I don't know if they used to hook up when they was younger or whatever, but that's not the case no more. Somebody that didn't like being told no. They thought it was going to be a Knight of Wands situation. They're going to be able to, you know, slide on through. Keep it on the QT. Somebody, look, I'm telling you, somebody's higher up is defending them. Quiet as it's kept. Because somebody really tried to throw them under the bus. This person who got rejected. They could be a Scorpio. They don't have to be. But people are really well loved, liked, and respected at wherever they work. Full energy, Queen of Cups. It ain't going down like that, partner. Interesting. Oh yeah, and it's a collaborative effort too. It's more than one person. Like triangulating your person at their job, by the way. Because I feel like a lot of ladies have come up to this person and it's been a no thank you. Very much a gentleman, very much pleasant to be around, but still a no thank you. They're not taking any of the advances. So they've been throwing magic at them. High Priestess, Knight of Wands. Right. Hoping they just, you know, give up, give them what they want, or, you know, go away. But to lose your person at this establishment would be a tragedy. An absolute tragedy. They love, I'm telling you, your person is very well loved at their job. They are not fireable. Look, temperance. They bring a lot of restorative energy, a lot of calm, a lot of balanced energy, excuse me, tower to a very chaotic arena. Look, see more majors. This is going down today. Whoever this person is, I keep getting it, they could be a Scorpio. They really gonna regret this shit. I don't know what they trying to do, but this little chaos, that ain't gonna fly. Just wait. You gonna get communication from your person sometime throughout the course of this day about what just went down. Be patient. Don't pick up the phone and plant any seeds. Just wait to see what they call you with. See, 3 of Wands. Just wait. 2 of Swords. Play ignorant. Oh, for real, babe? For real? That happened? Nuh-uh. Because it could be a huge benefit coming out of this. A raise, a bonus, a boost, something. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's going to be a great day. Somebody really about to be proven innocent. And this person from the past that's been, keeping this shit going round and round, 2 of Pentacles at the job, world, it's over for them. I told you, somebody gone. Right, they see exactly what's going on. Somebody is well above board. They treat everybody fairly and equally. Sun to the 6 of Pentacles. Everybody fairly and equally. And I feel like it's obvious. Again, exemplar energy, Ace of Cups. People speak nothing but high praises. Wow. This person will get what they want, but not from who they wanted it from. You know what I mean? So if they wanted your person to get fired, to go away, they're the ones getting fired and going away. Yeah, whatever they was wishing for is, look, see? Because it's dark and dirty. It is. So if you call judgment on the situation on behalf of your person, good job. You've helped them bring it to an end. All right, guys, I got to leave it here. I love you. I hope this helped. Be well. And remember, it must pass the smell test. Don't shun the ability. It's very helpful. Bye.